Yo, what up, people? It's Mr. Motherfucking R. Look, this motherfucking shit, no joke, no fucking joke. I cannot even describe how the level of fucked up shit that's happening in this fucking anime, and just the thought of this being a game, let alone, but it's Japan, so I recognize that. But let alone the fact that this game they decided to turn into an anime surprises the shit out of me. Why is that? The level of fucked up shit that happens is amazing. It is immense, and it is crazy shit. Yo, it already beat up like most of the fucked up series I've ever watched. Like legit, like most. That includes recently. Yo, the level of fucked up shit just doesn't stop. Okay, let's just get into this shit. Episode 4 of Diabolik Lovers motherfucking review. Let's start the shit. Okay. Now, it starts off, of course, little bitch, this basic episode is her trying to make a run for it, and unfortunately, but not unfortunately, for one reason. What happens? But it's only Reji and Kanato for this episode. And of course, little bitch. And again, I'm not using this bitch's name because they literally do not even use it in the fucking anime. Why should I? And I don't fucking remember it. I mean, legit. They even stopped really saying it that much. Like, fuck it. She doesn't even deserve her name at this point. She ain't nothing but a little bitch. She ain't nothing but praise to these motherfuckers. Look, basically, in comes Kanato, fucking Kanato. Yeah, Kanato. Right when she's trying to make a phone call outside, and he catches her in it quickly, and he's basically like, I'm thirsty. And he's doing like this weird ass psychopathic shit that he does. But no, it was to a whole nother level. He was like, bitch, who the fuck you think you're talking to Teddy like this? Get me a drink, bitch. Like, yo. Like, she goes, be nice, runs off and gives this nigga some fucking coffee. Immediate slap. I don't like bitter shit. You're worthless. You're useless. What the fuck? I want something sweet. And at first I was like, yo, why isn't he drinking her blood? Now, that was the first thing, but I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like, I don't fucking know. But the thing is, the thing that really got me was the start of what occurs later on, which is because of Kanato. He put her bag on the roof. Because this motherfucker decided to punish her by putting her bag on the roof, this entire series of fucked up events happened. Like, so fucked up. Yo. And I'm digging every second of it. I'm like, yo, that nigga is evil. This is holy shit. Bad, yo. That girl is really going through shit right now. And it this religion, yo. All I gotta say is they made some strong key points in that shit. But fuck it, cause I don't care. Fuck it. The thing is, basically, because she goes on the roof, she catches this dude, fucking Reji. And he's like making like this weird confession, but we don't know who to. I'm assuming little bitch, but from what happened in the episode, I don't know. Love, I don't know. Maybe it could be somebody else that we haven't met yet. We'll see. And the thing is, basically, he catches her, puts her against the wall. So of course he talks his shit, his usual shit. That isn't, you know, we've seen him a couple times before. And then he drinks her blood, but then he stops and he's like, what's this? And then she takes off running. She's running. She goes like legit, even risking death herself. This is like a running episode. Like she's trying to get away, and she, no chance in hell that she's getting away. Yo, this is shit. This is the shit. Top notch anime. Right the fuck here. Right the fuck now. You see. Basically, she goes take off running and she finds this telephone booth. She calls her father. And all of a sudden, Reji picks up. And he starts like, oh, I know you. And then she looks around, she sees this motherfucker, drops the phone. Reji grabs the bitch, and she tries to run. And basically, he's describing that he knows you. And then there's like this scene of events where basically he's like, who are you? Because she has this like weird, like fucking flashback thingy. I don't know what it is. But what really got me was we found out some very important information. We found out who their father was. And it was some very successful businessman who has like two names, like one for the public, and he's like head of a major corporation, like Enterprise or some shit, and he's wealthy, and he's like old, and we don't exactly see his entire face, so the name, I can't even remember the shit, but fuck it. The thing is, this dude, he's gonna tie into a great later point. But let's get down to the real shit. Basically, he wakes up in a fucking bed. Fuck it, I don't care. She goes off running again, second time, and this time she decides to go to a church and pray. And I was like, oh my god, yes! The level of fucked up shit now, I knew some fucked up shit was about to happen, and I was praying. I was like, yo, God, let these motherfucking vampires dish your ass right now. Do it, bro, do it. Don't be hating, nigga, don't be hating. And he said, fuck it, why not? And so, basically, in comes Reji. It's like, what are you doing here? I know you, bitch. Damn, I said that shit before. Basically, he's like, it's go time. He ain't playing. He's like, because she's like, help me, God, and praying and shit. And he breaks it down like, praying ain't gonna do shit. Praying's for the weak and the naive. For the stupid and the naive. I'm like, yo. And he's like, what you're saying is making me want you more. And he puts the bitch on the table. She's like, we can't do this in a church. And the way he was talking, like, I'm going to go to all your secret places that you're too shy to show other people. I'm like, yo. Like, yo. She's all, like, holy and shit. And he's like, fuck it. And this is where it got me. Because this is the only thing that I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I don't know. I get that he's a vampire, but I was like, I don't know. The way he said it, I was expecting some really fucked up shit to happen. And something I mean, he did bite her leg, but I mean, and he was gonna probably do more than that. But the thing is, it ended before we could see him do more of that. And so, it ended at a perfect cliffhanger, because I want to know what he's exactly going to do. Because if he's going to rape this bitch in a church that believes in heaven and asking God why she deserves this fucking challenge, and he's like, God ain't going to do shit for you. He's an imagination that man made. Fuck you. It's like, yo, in the best part, looks at this bitch in the eyeball, he's like, yeah, I'm about to suck your blood, we're about to do this shit, I'm about to defile your ass in a church. And the thing is, what happens next made my jaw drop, and it made this level of absurdity even greater. Apparently, her father drove her. Apparently, supposedly, her father drove her to these vampires' house. Not only that, but her father and the church willingly sacrificed her to these vampires. And there's no escape. There's no changing. And I'm just wondering, how the hell is this like a horror romance? I think those genres have actually literally been changed on the website. I'm not sure. I believe the anime genre like changed at first, but like people like horror romance, and now they're like fucking S&M and shit. I don't fucking know. I believe there's like legit S&M and shit like that in this. I'm like, yo, the fuck. Well, there is a lot of like masochist shit, and like people who like to be abused are probably like getting like the biggest fucking boner off the. I'm like, I'm even legit fucking with you. I'm just like, why? Like, yo. Like, I'm just in this shit for one reason. That is because the level of fucked up. It's going. I'm digging. I'm like, yo, I'm one of those motherfuckers, like a couple other motherfuckers out there, that when I like evil for the sake of evil. I don't just want all happy, fucking fluffy pillows and shit and clouds and rainbows and unicorns. I don't need that shit. I want to see blood and violence. And I want to see the horrible state that humanity is actually in. Like, you could take away vampires and you could replace it with some, like, man or some, like, a fucking gang. You replace all these vampire dudes with, like, some fucking biker gang or some fucking, like, gang or in some fucking country that just kidnap a fucking girl and they have their way with her and shit. You could relate it to all that shit, and it's like, yo, because I hate when people try to hide the truth in humanity with all this, oh, everything's all, no, fuck that. You got a reason to know, so you should know. And I like stuff that sort of represents that, and it's also very fucked up. I don't know why, it's just one of my things that I really enjoy. Of course, what I enjoy more than that is romance. And so, I really hope that there's some type of romance that blooms in this horrible, decrepit fucked upness. But if not, fuck it, why not? Let's go no romance. I'm down with no romance. I'm 100% willing to go with no romance. Fuck it. Harlem doesn't make sense, but isn't it like when a whole bunch of guys have the same love interest in it? But I wouldn't call that love. It's more like, I don't know though, because there are all types of fucking love. We'll see. Because the thing about it is, the main thing that we're trying to figure out now, is he just gonna suck her blood or is he gonna rape the bitch? No, I'm not even fucking joking. That is the fucking question. Me personally, I fucking hate rape. No. I hate watching the shit, hate hearing about the shit. I'm like, no, nigga. It is no longer a time when all the fucking men legit look like motherfucking gorillas. So, rape should not continue to be happening. But yet it is, and it's a fucked up thing, and I really fucking hate it. But, if they're going to go to the level of rape, if this dude is literally going to suck this bitch dry and rape her in a fucking church while she's so Christian heavy and believing that God will save her and she's just getting her world broken, you cannot beat that level of fucked up in a lot of series. In a lot of them. Like, that's the question. And that's what made my decision so hard. Which is why I'm stuck between two. We can either call this shit 9.8 or 9.9. Near perfection or perfection. Whichever one you want. The thing is, that whole I don't know, there was just some information that really confused me and didn't make some sense in some parts. That, you know, it's like a miscellaneous thing, but that's what could break something from perfection, because perfection is like perfection. I was like, yo, this is shit. It was like a perfect episode. Like, I say like because nothing can actually truly be perfect, but perfection is another sort of thing. Technically speaking, it's different than perfect. Fuck it. I'm using the word wrongly anyway, so fuck it. It doesn't matter. I'm calling this shit either near perfection or perfection. Cause fuck it, that's how I feel about this shit. 9.8 or 9.9, whichever one you want to fucking take. With that being said, Smithers to the motherfucking R, yo. Diabolical Lovers for motherfucking win. It's winning right now. It's winning. Yo, it's winning. It is winning. That's all I can say. It is winning. So with that being said, Smithers to the motherfucking R. Peace the fuck out.